In this video, you're going to be learning how to run Instagram ads so that you can start getting more high-ticket clients. Many of us think that running ads is something difficult, having to learn the Facebook Ads Manager software and all the parts to it. Well, that's the point of this video, to show you that there's 3 different ways to run the ads, and I'm going to break down exactly what each way is and how to use them. So by the end of this video, you'll have a much better understanding of how to run those ads so you can start to make more money. Let's jump right into it. I was curious and I wanted to know how many people are actually on Instagram, right? And as of 2024, I did a quick Google search. There are 2.4 billion active Instagram users. That's over 2 billion active users, not just accounts. These are active people on Instagram in 2024. And guess what's the easiest way to reach them if you're having a service or you have some sort of offer? It's not by using organic content and trying to go viral. It's actually going to be by running ads. So what the ads do really, really well is they help you to sell your product or your service to more targeted people, to exactly who you want to speak to. And without having to go through all the highs and the lows of the organic roller coaster, which if you've been doing organic content, you know that some months you have really, really good views and engagement. Other months, you're ready to give it up. Ads is what's going to allow you to get more leads, more sales for your business in a much more predictable way. Organic relies way too much on the algorithm and then having to hack every single piece of content and doing the best hook, changing up every scene just to keep everybody engaged, and all the other things that go into it. Now, last year in 2023, I actually jumped into Ryan McGinn's coaching program. If you're not familiar with Ryan McGinn, this is him right here. He's worked with a lot of people like Grant Cardone. He's worked with Alex Hormozi, and he's kind of the one that invented the yellow and green text that we saw most of 2023. And he had a coaching program, and I really wanted to learn how to start going viral. I was running a content agency, and I wanted to learn this not just for myself, but for my clients. The biggest thing that I learned is that going viral means not even talking about your business. If you look at Hormozi, for example, he really took off when he stopped talking about business and he started talking about the gym, what he eats, relationship things, and just other things outside of what his niche was. What goes viral is speaking on more personal things like your opinions. Whether they're good or bad, that's going to stir up a lot of controversy. So I started to put out different content, and I was talking about fast food chains. Here's one I did with a client where we talked about healthy, options at fast food. I talked about my trips to Colombia, talked about some of the music I enjoy. And as you can see, this one here got 700,000, 16,000, almost 50,000, 82,000, 250,000. This is both Instagram and TikTok. So it was working. I was getting a lot of followers. I was getting shares, comments. It felt really good. And I was actually shocked at how good it was working. I started doing the same thing for clients, and they started to get the same results. But while it brought a lot of attention and followers, here's what it didn't do. It did not bring more clients, and it didn't bring more sales. What we ended up getting stuck with is a bunch of random people who were enjoying the content, or they were entertained, or they were pissed off at what we were saying. And as soon as we posted about our business or tried to push anything in between, it fell on deaf ears. Now, when you post more educational stuff, you're not going to go viral and you're going to get a lot less views and engagement because it's very specific to a certain group that wants to learn what you're teaching or you're talking about in your content. So that's why ads is so important, because it's going to take that content organically that's only going to be found by a few, and it's going to put it in front of the same kind of people that would have never found you organically, and it's going to do it predictably. Now, more attention on an offer to the right people does equal more clients and more sales. So the ultimate goal is to actually have a mix of organic content and ads. So in this video, like I said in the intro, I'm going to be covering 3 different ways that you can run ads on your Instagram, what each way does, and which one you should use depending on your business. But before that, let's go over some of the myths that people have about ads that I hear all the time. So the very first one is you have to spend thousands of dollars a month on ads just to make a return. That's just not true. You can start by spending $10 to $20 a day just to start getting people to come to your Instagram page that are actually interested in what you offer. This is going to be the first strategy I'll break down to show you exactly how you can do this. The point is that you don't need to have a huge budget or have to spend a ton of money. You can start small and start getting attention. Number 2, you need to be making $10,000 a month before you can think about running ads. This is one that I see all the time. This is also not true. How else are you going to build a following full of people that want your offer? Yeah, there's cold outreach where you can send thousands of DMs a month, and you can try doing it that way. Or you could be posting and hoping that the Instagram god is going to bless you with the right prospects. Paid ads is one of the fastest ways that you can actually test your offer, your messaging, and the market to see how they respond to your service. You can get started now with less than $10,000 a month if you have a validated offer. So that means that somebody has bought it in the past and you have an actual solid sales process. Now, by solid sales process, I just mean a way that you can get a stranger to pay. What does that look like from A to Z? Number 3, you need 3 to 6 months before you can see any results from your paid ads. Now, this is not true, but it's not all the way wrong either. If you run ads, you should start to see new leads within the first couple of days. After a week or so, you should be able to start booking more sales. What does take 3 to 6 months is actually perfecting or optimizing your offer, your messaging, all that stuff, right? So that you can actually make a better return on your paid ads investment and get a 2 to 5x return. When you're just getting started, you are pretty much breaking even within the first 1 to 2 months. Now, the thing with the social funnel too is that you have to realize this is a longer sales process, right? So the social funnel is getting people to visit your profile page, follow you, start to consume your content, and then you're going to reach out to them in the DM and start the conversation to qualify them and eventually get them to book a call. Now, because they have the time to consume the content, it takes longer because it's not a cold approach where you're going directly and saying, hey, go to my landing page, go watch this video, and if you're ready, book a call. No, this is more like I'm going to run the ad. You're going to come to my page. You're going to become aware of who I am, and then you're going to start consuming my content. That takes time. They're going to be checking out your YouTube content. They're going to be following for a while. They're going to be looking at your stories. So if somebody followed you day one, it might take 2 weeks. It might take 4 weeks. It might take 3 months before they actually decide, okay, I trust this person enough. I want to jump on a call because I need to know how much this costs. So that's why it can take 3 to 6 months. So the sooner you get it started, the better you'll see results within a couple of months. That's why in the beginning, you're just kind of breaking even because you'll have like 1 or 2 clients come in and you'll start getting your money back from your ad budget. But typically, that's the best part about the social funnel is that you're able to create an audience that will eventually buy. It's not a matter of if, it's when. They will eventually buy if they're following you. Number 4 is running ads is hard. That's not true. And that's the whole point of this video, to show you that it's not hard. You don't need someone else to run the ads for you. Most ad agencies are going to make you believe that you need them, but if you're just starting out, you can actually do this on your own. I would look into getting help once you're actually spending like $20,000 plus per month, because then it can get a little bit tricky trying to keep up with all the ads and the data on your own, all while you're trying to handle the business, coach your clients. It can get really messy. So if you're creating organic content, then you can actually create ads. It's just a couple of buttons. And I'm about to show you exactly how you can do that. So 3 different ways to run the ads. Number 1 is boosting posts on Instagram. Second is your Meta Business Suite. And third is the Facebook Ads Manager. So let's jump into number 1 right now. The first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you're going to do this from your desktop. You used to be able to do it from your phone very easily, but if you have an iPhone, Apple is going to charge you a 30% surcharge. It's a separate fee. So if you get on your desktop and you do it from here, you'll avoid that fee completely. So make sure that you're going on desktop, Instagram.com, and you're doing it this way. So the first thing is you want to come to your profile page. When you're here, you're going to go to Add Tools, click up here. Once you click on Add Tools, it's going to bring you to this page here. This is where you're going to see where all the profile visit ads that you're running. Currently, I have 2 running. These are going to finish in about 10 days. Typically, I'll run these for about 14 days. If they do really well, then I'll continue to run them. If not, I'll drop them and I'll just pick some other reels or content to start boosting. So when you want to create one, you're going to come over here to create ad, boost content from current profile. Now you're going to get all of your content that pops up, right? So you're going to pick the one that you want. Let's say this one here. Click next. All right, so when that loads, you're going to get this screen here. The very first thing you'll see here on top is, what do you want people to do when they see your ad? There's 3 different things you can have it do. 1 is visit your profile. 2, visit your website. 3 is message you. Now, we want people to visit our profile. We are looking for new people to come and follow us. Our followers become our clients. So that is the whole point of the ad that we're running here. So you click on the first one. That one's already clicked. Now, the next thing you want to do here, if you click on suggested audience, this is also automatic. This is basically you telling Instagram you want more people like the people that are following you. Now, if you have a large following, or at least 1,000 to 2,000 followers, and most of those people are your target client or your target prospect, then you would run automatic because you're letting Instagram know, I want more people like this. Now, if you don't have those people yet and you want to create that audience, you would come here to create your own, and you're going to get this screen here. If you are a local business, you want to make sure that you would pick, let's say I'm in San Antonio, so I would click San Antonio, Texas, and go to next. And then I wouldn't hit any interest. I might do the age, but you can actually leave that alone as well. And then I would just save that. So now, let's say I'm only looking for local clients, then I would just run it to San Antonio itself. Now, if you're not running local and you're looking to just get people online, you would go here to location and you would hit United States. Oh, spelled that wrong. All right. Now, unclick San Antonio, and you'd go to save, right? Now, it tells you it's too broad. The other thing you want to do is come here to interest. And let's say, for example, I work with real estate coaches. So for me, I would do some sort of interest that has to do with real estate. So maybe I do real estate investing. And it just dropped it from that number you saw up there to now 17 to 20 million. The smaller the group, the better, because it's going to be higher quality leads. If it's too big, then you're going to get low quality leads and you'll just get a bunch of random people following you. So now, even here, it's telling me it's too broad. So I can look for other things that may shorten it or make it smaller. Now, once we're here, the next thing would be to mess around with the age, right? So typically, real estate coaches are not going to be young people. So I like to target people from 30 to about 50. So look at what your industry is and do it by that. Gender, I'll hit all. Then I'll hit save, audience name, and say real estate investors. All right, so now that you have that, you have it here, real estate investors, men and women, ages 30 to 50, United States, interest, real estate investing. The next part is going to be your ad budget. So with the ad budget, you can start with as little as $10 a day. I recommend, maybe doing 20, 25, 30. And what you're basically going to do is click here. Let's say we're going to do $20 a day. So you'll see here, you'll get between 2,000 and 5,000 people to see your ad every single day. And that's typically, again, it's going to be targeted towards people in real estate. So after you're done with that, you can hit run until I pause this ad, or you can set a duration. Typically you can let it run for, 2 weeks so you can see how well it performs, or you could just run it until you decide to pause it. Then you're going to hit boost reel, give it a couple of hours, and you'll start to see that your ad is running. It's that simple. This is Instagram profile visit ads. Now the next option is going to be Meta Business Suite. Let me move this over here. So once you're on the main page, you're going to come over here to ads. Okay, now I have 2 active right now. And the reason why I like doing it this way is it's pretty much similar to Instagram desktop. Now, the difference is that I have a little bit more control here. So if I do want to edit, like I mentioned earlier, I run the ad for 14 days. If on Instagram desktop you decide that you want to run it longer, you have to pretty much stop the ad and then rerun it again for the next time period that you want to run it. With Meta Business Suite, you're able to actually come in and edit anything on the ad without having to stop it and continue it. So that's why I like running it through Meta Business Suite, just for that control. Like I said, if an ad does really well and I want to continue it, I don't want to stop it. I want to make sure we keep running it. So same thing, you'll come here, create an ad, you'll hit boost Instagram content, you'll pick which one you want to run. So let's say this one here. And it's the exact same process. So up here, you're going to click get more messages. I'm going to run through this quickly because it's very similar to the desktop. You're going to make sure that Instagram is connected. Okay, now on the other page, it says suggested. This one said automatic. That's what I was talking about earlier. And same thing, you're going to pick either automatic if you already have the followers, or you're going to click on an interest. You'll set the date whenever you want, and you'll set your daily budget. So for 2 weeks, you'll spend $280 if you put it at $20. It's that simple. And then you just hit boost on the bottom, publish right over here, and that's it. And here's a little preview of what the ad will look like. Oh, sorry. I definitely said get more messages. You want to do more profile visits. My mistake. But that's it. It's that simple. Once it's done, you hit publish, and that's it. Okay, and the third option is Facebook Ads Manager. This one is the most complicated one, but still, I'm going to break it down so that it makes perfect sense. Now, here's the great thing about these profile visit ads. Just to show you, if you look at these two, these are ads that I'm running. They cost 37 and 39 cents to get people to follow you. Not a bad price. Very, very cheap to start building an audience. All right, so let's jump into it. You're going to create a new campaign. So if you notice up here, you have campaign, you have ad set, and you have ads. There's 3 different shows. Each one represents something. So let's start by creating a new one. Now, there's a bunch of different campaign objectives. The main one we're going to stick to is engagement. The reason why we're running ads on Facebook Manager is because instead of doing profile visit ads like we just did on desktop or on Meta Business Suite, we're using Facebook Ads Manager to now run ads to have people directly message us, right? So if you've ever seen ads while scrolling, it'll be the video itself, or it'll be some sort of text and it says send message or learn more. That's exactly what these ads are for. So we're looking to get messages, engagement, conversions. So we click continue. You're going to come down here to manual engagement campaign. You want to make sure that you're setting it up yourself. And it's going to open up this page. All right. So now, again, I'll explain these 3 here. So the campaign is basically what is the goal of this entire ad, right? So the goal that we're going for, again, is messages. The ad set, the second one, is going to be where is the ad going to be placed and who are we targeting? And then the last part is going to be the actual ad itself, where we upload either the image or the video, the caption, all that good stuff. So we'll go through each one. But the first one here, so we'll name the campaign. Let's do engagement. When naming it, I like to put the goal in front of it, and then these are going to be top of funnel DM ads. So you're going to come down here. The next thing you want to mess with is advantage campaign budget. The reason why I like doing this is because you get to set the budget for the day. Now, if you're running multiple ads under the same campaign, that budget will get distributed to all 4. Let's say if you're running 4 ads, it'll run out to all 4 ads, and it'll start to pick which one is getting the best, and it'll continue to put the budget towards the best one. That way you know which one is performing better. So once you have your budget, let's say you're going to do $20 a day. You're going to click on next, and this will bring us to the ad set. Now with the ad set, we're going to name this again, and I'm going to put top of funnel DM ads targeted, and then you'll put here who you're trying to target. So for me, it'll be real estate coaches, and I'm going to put USA and 30 to 50, right? So here we're going to pick what do we actually want them to do? What's the call to action here? So we want them to message us. Get people to engage with your brand on Messenger, WhatsApp, or Instagram. This is where you get to pick sponsored message or click to add or click to message. We're going to click to message. You want to make sure this is just for Instagram, so unclick Messenger. We just want Instagram. Now, when you come down here to budget and schedule, this is where you're going to pick what time, what date you want it to start running. Typically, other people will tell you, oh, I like to start running it at midnight, or I like to run it first thing in the morning, 6 a.m. I haven't really seen the difference, so just schedule it. Let's say if it's 12:50, schedule it for 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whatever. I don't really see a huge difference with this. This is just about scheduling. Now, when you get down here, this is Advantage plus Audience. This is basically if you were to set it on automatic, it'll just automatically go out and find the people you're looking for. But I want to be a little bit more specific, so we come here to use our original audience. Now, when you open this up, you're going to see here, it's going to have this pop up, improve performance with Advantage plus Audience. It's going to tell you that you're going to see a lower cost per result with 33% lower if you use the Advantage plus Audience. But the problem is that it's going to bring you low quality leads because, again, it's like setting it on automatic and just trying to find the people that you want. Now, I would much rather pay a higher cost for a higher quality lead. So that's why I want to do it myself. Now, you can also upload a lookalike audience, right? When you have this option, you're creating the audience that you want to put it in front of. So a lookalike audience is a great way if you already have the Instagram following of people that are your potential prospects. So you can actually upload a lookalike audience of your Instagram following and have it look for the exact type of people. The other thing, if you have website visitors, if you're doing more direct offer and you're sending people to a website, you can have a lookalike audience of that website loaded up so that it'll try to find more people like that. Now we're going to scroll down here and we're going to change the age. Again, I'm dealing with real estate investors, so I want to do 30 to 50. Okay, the location, United States. I want the whole country, all genders. And then this is where you can get a little bit more specific. So I can do here real estate. Let's say real estate as an industry. I can also add real estate investing. This allows you to get more targeted on your actual ads. So you'll put in the interest that you have. All right, so once you have that, that's pretty much it for this page. And we're going to go to the next part, which is the actual ad itself. So when naming it, I'm just going to say this is ad number 1. Okay. You want to make sure you turn this off. It's not a partnership. And then here is where we're going to set it up. You can do either a carousel or single image or video. Come down here to the actual part where it says add media. You're going to upload an image or a video. So let's go ahead and upload one. These are a bunch that I had. So let's say we're going to do this one here. Okay. Let that process. All right, so now it's going to process that video. And as you can see here, it's already processed. This is exactly what it's going to look like. So if somebody's scrolling on their feed, they're going to see send message here or send message if it's on a story. All right, so now you come down here to primary text. This is going to be your actual caption, the description when they see your video. So here, you want to make sure that you have a hook. This will get people to stop scrolling. You want to have the body or the value or a story. This is going to get get people engaged and learn more. And then the last part, you want to make sure you have a call to action. So either click, message, or follow. Now with these here, you want to make sure obviously it's message me. Now when you get down here, you have your call to action. You have two options you could do. You either have them send you an Instagram message, which that's what we want. We want them to direct message us so that we can get the conversation started, or to learn more. Either way, same thing. So click on that. All right, so now when you get to message template, this is basically how we're going to get the conversation started. So let's click on edit here, and this is going to be the pop-up, right? So this is the text that'll pop up, and you'll see here on the right-hand side over here, this is exactly how it's going to show. So you have something like, hey, thanks for showing interest. Make sure to DM me below for more info. All right, so now you can see over here, that's exactly what pops up. Now, you don't need to have all these questions. I would definitely delete all of them. And here, instead of having a question, I would actually put a keyword. So let's say it's a lead magnet or it's a training. I would do free training. Or you can have them send you a keyword like scale, whichever one works for you. And then that's it. You would just save it. Now, there is another option here. If you're using ManyChat and you kind of want to automate the process, you can come here to Partner App, select the flow, and if you have it set up correctly on your flow in ManyChat, it'll pop up here, and you can set that up correctly here. So now, when I have that set up, you can see here on the right, here's the question that I have set up. So as soon as they DM me, that's the first question that's going to pop up and get the conversation started. So that now I can jump in there and continue the conversation. So that's another option that you also have. So once you have it set up with the greeting and how they're going to message you, that is pretty much how you run the ad. The next part is to come over here and hit publish. All right, so once you hit publish, you'll come over here to the main screen and you'll see here engagement, top of funnel, DM ads. Right now it's in draft. I did not hit publish. It was just for the purpose of showing you guys here on this video. So it's that simple. So that is exactly how you can start to launch your own Instagram ads. Those are the three ways that you can run them. Either a boosted post, the Meta Business Suite, Facebook Ads Manager, and it's not as hard as people think. I used to be one of those people thinking, oh shit, I have to learn a whole nother software, and this looks like it's going to be very confusing. Now, of course, I only showed you how to run ads with the social funnel. There's other strategies like sending people to a website or a landing page, and that's just not what we do or we teach. But your ads are going to be vital to growing your coaching and consulting business. There's 2 billion people out there, and we're just looking to get in front of the right people who need our services. Now, if you're a coach, especially in real estate, because that's who I work with most, and you want to learn more about the social funnel and running ads to actually build your personal brand and get more high-ticket clients into your program, I have my Instagram linked in the description. Go ahead, reach me there, shoot me a message, and let's connect. I would actually love to show you how all of this works and start helping you to scale your program. There's another video in the description that goes over the social funnel and how to use Instagram to start getting more coaching clients. So make sure that you check that out as well. I really hope that by the end of this video, you guys got a really good understanding of how all this works, how easy it can be to run ads, and I hope that you got a ton of value from this video. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys soon. Peace.